such a cool view from up here. It's getting better all the time because we're cleaning up, but these railings are bad. So if you don't know about wood, this is pine. You can see the knots on it. You can see how grooved it is. At one point, there's varnish right there. Sometime, long time ago, this was varnished. And that'll seal everything and keep the moisture in it, keep it nice. But if you let it go, they get all bad. Now we could sand these down with 40 grit paper and redo them, but they're cracked. So we've been looking for something interesting, some kind of interesting wood to replace these with. And I think we found one yesterday. And I don't even know what kind of wood it is. We're gonna cut it up and have a look. We actually cut up some sweet gum to see, but I didn't like it. It was plain, it was like vanilla. We're looking for something really cool here. Because, hey, you got this great view, you want nice wood, right? So this is our hardwood pile. That's white oak and red oak, and there's some sweet gum in here, maple in here, and then yesterday we cut these trees down in that gully where the bees were, and I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody can tell me. We want the heartwood. That's the heartwood. That's the heart of the tree. We want that we want to get 2x4s out of right there like that. Should be really pretty wood. We're gonna cut those up and see what they look like. Aren't we, Mo? Because we got nothing else to do we, Mo? Huh? We're bored, aren't we, Mo? There we go. You ready? So for our next project,
yeah,
you're doing it by yourself.
I am. That's not a good idea.
Sure
this is cosmetic.
Well, we'll learn. Well, I'll be there to guide you along the way.
Appreciate that.
You've never used a router?
Nope.
You know what a router is?
Yes.
What? Tell our audience what a router is.
I don't know what a router is.
I got you.
Okay.
A router is a tool that's used to cut out exact pieces within the depth of a wood,
yeah,
or the corners. So you can round corners and make cool corners. So what we're doing is we're finishing up the railings on the deck. Shelly's project needs it. They were bad. The railings are bad. So we're going to.
Here.
We've taken 3 pieces of pine that we cut over the sawmill, and we planed them and sanded them and varnished them. We didn't varnish them. We urethaned them. And now we're going to mount them. But we went to mount them and we figured out that it's not going to work because there's brackets and bolt heads on there. So we've got to route out underneath the 2x4s to be able to mount those 2x4s flat on the railing, on the steel railing. So you're going to go up there, and what you've got to do is figure out here, go get that. You got to figure out how long we need to do it, how deep we need to do it, and how wide we need to do it. And then we'll get the router out and I'll show you how to use it.
Sounds good.
It's a great way to slice up your hands.
All right, let's go get some measurements.
All right.
Oh, that's a big spider. Is he alive? Ah! 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 That's what it used to look like. That's nice. Okay. Whoa. Gentle. Bro, I'm so scared. You're standing awfully far away. Come on, Owen, come get some of these close-ups. So, I don't think we're making this indent for it, though. However, I do think we're making that. Honestly, I think we only need that, right? Because you can, I don't know, make some different tissue.
Dad. Yeah.
Would it be, alright, I brought this down. I think it's easier to just measure this, right?
You're right.
Okay, cool.
Right, but you're gonna have to go from here, not from here, right?
What do you mean?
Well, we don't have this routed out. So your measurement's gonna be from here,
Yeah.
right? That's a straight bit, flat bit, right? Has no rounding to it. Let's see, I have one here that does. So these are different bits. See, that's for rounding off an edge, right? These are all rounding off an edge.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to do that. We want to cut. So that's what that bad boy right there does.
Okay.
And then we measure the depth. We do the depth with this, right? That's how deep we cut.
Okay.
Okay. We want an inch from one side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And an inch from the other side. And then we need to go 3.5.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, right? Not going to see this underneath there to there. Okay.
Okay.
And then we're going to, if we had something an inch wide, which I think I do have, but so there's an inch. Okay. So we go inch to an inch, like that. There to 3.5 right here.
Okay.
Those lines don't line up, do they? Okay. Here we have inch and 7/16, and here we have inch and 3/4. You know why? Because this board is not as wide as this one.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go out a little bit. I'd rather it be too small than too big. We can always take more off. All right. Now the fun part. You got the power,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got an unlock.
Okay.
Okay. I always forget. You have to hold it. Gotta hold it flat. Okay? Yeah. Because it's, there's nothing,
Yeah.
there's no safety stuff here.
Okay.
That thing will flat. Do you feel that blade?
Yeah.
That will flat cut you up.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So what you do is I would start in the middle, and I would go a little bit on either side and try to get to the line.
Okay.
And see how that works.
Yep. Sounds good. Let me go on this one first. So.
Oh God! Right?
Uh-oh.
That's beautiful.
Is that, thank you. Is that deep enough?
No, but we're going to start with this,
Okay.
and then we'll come back and deepen it. Oh yeah, so you gotta be careful.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's get the saw, and let's cut the lines,
Okay.
and that way you're going to the cut.
You don't have to zoom in on it. You don't have to get close up of it.
It's all right. It looks good. Almost.
5/8. So you want to cut those two lines, right?
Okay.
So you'll hold this up, and you'll go right here like this, and just cut right down.
Okay.
Okay?
This seems harder than using the other thing. But
No, because you got a straight cut here.
there's no battery.
So that's a Polish saw? You go boom.
Is it? Chong.
Is battery dead?
No, I'm getting ready.
Don't put it start it before you put it on the wood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Battery dead. Is it? It's dead, dude.
I don't want to go all the way down to there, right?
Yeah, we've set the depth. Past the line a little bit, right? Because the depth is only in the middle of the blade.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I did. The line's here and I went there.
okay, all right.
It was on purpose for sure.
Now go back with your router and go to that line. Another way to do it without a router is you score this. You just do it several times, and then you just take a chisel and you just chisel all that out. Okay, turn it off. Take your depth down to 5/8.
So we should go to 5/8. Say when.
What do you mean? You say when. You're the one doing it. I'm just holding it for you. Okay. How do you find where that is?
You just drill right in the middle, hopefully randomly get it. It's kind of like battleships.
Hey, don't be messing up my board.
I'm doing my best.
Well, this is same thing as my digital one, right?
Yeah.
Except this is actually a really nice one. Where's the middle from the edge? Why is that? Oh, we forgot about that.
Yeah, we have to put the lip on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got to do that first. The way you do that is you just take your square and your pencil. Is it?
It does have a little curve to it.
Well, that's because the router, right?
Yeah.
Here's where you get in trouble. Because you don't want to go
Too deep.
too deep, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be real careful. And if you get down there, what you can do is you can chip it. It'll chip. You got to go really slow.
Monkey kickers.
Okay?
Yeah.
What's that measurement?
For the first big one.
Come on.
I don't know. 1/4?
It's 1/4. Oh, you guys are awful.
No, you put us on the spot. I don't
What's
know.
4/16?
1/4.
1/4.
Yeah, that's what I said the first time.
You didn't.
I did.
You said you were guessing that it was 1/4. It's 1/4.
But if
Quarter-
I guessed right, it doesn't.
Yeah, no, you guessed before you did that. Now you know how to do the other one. That looks pretty close, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So we just go from here, and we just mark it like this. Okay. Now what do you need to know?
The size of that.
Size of the hole. So these are inside calipers. Those
Yeah.
are outside calipers,
Okay.
right? So the hole is, I would say that's a 1/2 inch hole.
Okay. And what's this bit?
Oh, no, no, no. What do we drill this with?
An actual drill?
Drill bit. There's a 1/2 inch. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, just to be sure, we could go up one more. We can actually go to 9/16.
Give us a little wiggle room.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay.
And see, it's got just a little bit of a tooth.
Yeah.
So that's really like the router bit. You see that?
Yeah.
But it's cut a little bit different, so it chews wood out of there.
Thank you, sir.
How deep do you go?
So about just the length of the
Yeah,
bit.
I would go the length of the bit. Take the bit out. Make sure there's nothing in there, okay? And your bit's not clogged?
No.
Okay, watch this. See how the thing comes out on the end?
Yeah. That's cool.
It's plenty deep enough. Now do the other one.
Why master carpenter yet?
Right?
Woodworking's hard.
It's rewarding though.
Okay. I get clipping right there, but... Don't tell Dad. I went a little too deep. Don't tell anybody. It was the battery. But like, Heike, that's what happened. The battery died and it turned it off and it jumped. Like, cause that's like,
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna say at least. Actually, that's what happened.
For sure. It definitely happened.
It towed off, bro. You saw
I
it.
know, I did. For sure.
The battery died. I'll remember this. Well, so we have a slight, we had a,
Yep. The chip.
yeah, the battery died while I was doing it, and so it shut off and,
Okay. Oh well. Nothing to do about that.
yeah. And fits perfectly. That's so cool. Let's do it again. That's so cool. That's so satisfying. We did it. First try. That was really cool. I have so much more respect for carpenters or people who actually work with wood. That took an hour to drill out those little holes and do the measurements for it. That was crazy. That's such a like art and science. Well, let's drill these in then. What?
The one board that's got the bow to it.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what you do is you attach it on one end and then start moving it. You can actually bend it back.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know how much it's bent, but you should be able to bend it back.
Yeah.
I hope it's one of the end ones. If it's one of the end ones, then you can attach it there first. It'll hold a lot better.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just pulling against the screws, right?
Yeah, this one's nice and straight, so. It's so cool to think about that fact that like we cut down this tree and like my dad logged it, cut it, my mom varnished it, put it together, we trimmed everything out, put it here from start to finish. And this is the product. That's such a like satisfying feeling. That's so cool. Still needs a couple more coats of varnish, but there it is. The new railing. Pretty awesome. Dad! We finished!
Finish what?
The rails.
What, are you proud of that?
A little bit.
Come on, Mo, no barking.
I think they turned out pretty
They
well.
look great. What the hell is this? What's that? Oh, I know what that is. I'm just kidding
That's
you.
where the drill ran out of battery. Junk!
I'm just kidding you. No, wow, what a difference, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing. Now you can come out here and just like,
Wow.
It
Yeah,
looks
wait till she
gorgeous.
gets varnish on them. They're
Yeah.
gonna be amazing.
there's a little here and there, but I don't know how much.
That
we
may
can-
be the railing too.
Yeah, there
That-
wasn't a bunch we could do about
Yeah,
it.
no.
We tried.
You notice this when you do it,
Yeah.
right? If you just came out here and walked around, you may not notice it.
No.
But you notice it when you do it. That's a cool thing. You know what we could have done? If I'd have been smart, I would have made these so that they touched.
That would be cool.
Next time.
Next time. Yeah, the next time we make it.
But that's good. What'd you learn?
I learned more respect for carpentry, more respect for woodworking as a whole, and being able to actually use mathematics and proper calculations when actually putting things together. Because if you don't measurement and you don't pay attention to those things, it takes a lot of brain power and almost willpower to go, okay, this is what needs to be done. We have an obstacle. Let's cut around to make sure it fits, make sure it's done right. I mean, literally, the plan was, okay, I was told to screw these 3 things in. Okay, that's fine. But it took almost an hour and a half, 2 hours to do and learn. That was,
Well, it's been a couple of days,
yeah.
right?
From just getting that on,
Right.
not the process of cutting the tree down, cutting the lumber, putting it on a sawmill, cutting that up, then getting the measurements for this and cutting that properly,
Then planing it.
sanding it, rounding the edges, putting all the varnish and everything on it,
Shelly coated it all, sealed it all.
and we still not done because we need about 5 more coats of varnish. So
But it'll be very nice. Really need about 10 coats of varnish to make it really thick. You want the varnish really thick so it's deep. But yeah, very good. You know, it's this is what we talked about you coming out here you
Yeah.
learning stuff like this, because once you've done it a couple of times and stuff like this, you get appreciation for what it takes, but you also start learning skills.
Yeah.
Like a router is a dangerous tool.
That's a day. Yeah. That just chips through the wood.
It'll eat up a wood.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep. A planer is the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a lot bigger.
Well, everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this restoration of our little balcony railing here. If you enjoyed and you want to see more, make sure you hit that like button,
Hey,
subscribe.
if you want to see Ryan jump off the railing, subscribe and put thumbs up, and we'll have him do that.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
Head
that.
first. Head first.
That's not happening.
We'll put the pool on it. We'll put Mo's pool down.
I'm not doing it.
You can dive into the pool.
Oh.